and welcome to my new look, all grown up as my nan liked to say, studio. I hope you like it. It's the same show but with a new look, and I think I feel very, very grown up, and it was about time I looked the part. That's what my nan said anyway. Right, so welcome to the show. Before we get started with our very interesting and exciting guest, I just want to direct you towards my Telegram channel. Go and have a look at it and make sure you are subscribed, and also have a look at nickynackyno.com. That's nickynackyno.com. And thank you so much, Patriots, for your support. Now, today's guest is very exciting. It is that wonderful, exciting and interesting guy who knows all the intel, Yuan O'Scammin. So welcome to the show, Yuan, and I am so excited to hear what intel you've got for us today so we can all get our hopium hit.
Yeah, Nikki, thanks for having me on your show. Everybody has a lot of questions here. We got to go back to our basic roots here. Again, Cheyenne Mountain is locked up tighter than a drum, all right? I got a 1969 Chevelle, 6-liter, 8-cylinder, $100,000 into this car. She purrs like a beauty there. I went with a buddy. We went up to Cheyenne Mountain in the Colorado range there. And we actually went up and I had him knock on the door. And nobody would answer, okay? This thing is locked up tight. So that right there, we got stuff going on.
Wow, I can't believe that. Stuff going on. That really makes it very, very clear, doesn't it? It's a bit like, you know, what they were saying about Biden's football. So clear.
And then people ask, what about Biden with the football? Okay, the football is just a symbol. It just symbolizes the presence of the puppet presidency, if you will. Biden puts his key in there and turns it. It doesn't do anything. It goes to a general in Cheyenne Mountain, and that general then makes that decision. And we know these generals are 100% white hats, and they're not going to do anything, okay? No need to worry.
Well, that's good to know. Now, do you have any interesting and exciting intel on when Trump will be reinstated?
Look, as far as Trump, what we got here is a dual presidency. Now, I did originally make a bet that by the lucky pot date, that is the Clover Day, St. Patty's Day, that Trump would have been in there, okay? It didn't take place. I had to double down my bets. Now, one guy made me cash out, but I went double or nothing by the end of the year. Trump will be back. All right, just mark my words, okay?
Wow, well, that sounds like my Christmas wish from 2020 might actually come true. I had to sit on Santa's lap for a long time to convince him, but it sounds like it was worth it.
It's like if you got your kid and he's asking for money from his dad, for gas, okay? He needs gas money, and he's asking for it. And you give him $5, but 3 of them are fake. It doesn't make any sense. He can only buy $3 worth of gas. And you understand that, right? So this, what we got here is an illusion. An illusion of things for the public.
Oh, I love illusions. Yeah, I really like illusionists. I like Harry Whodunit. He's very good. Who else? David Wayne. Yeah, he always makes things appear in shop windows. I find that fascinating. Who else do I like? Penn and Feller, they're good, aren't they? And, Dynamite. He can walk down buildings. Yeah, illusions. I love illusions.
And there's a lot of people that are saying, there's nothing going on, there's nothing happening behind the scenes. Well, guess what? You. We're going to prove you wrong. And this is going to happen. Watch it. Watch it. Just watch.
Oh, I do like your passion and your fire. You know, you really are an inspiration, Yan. You absolutely are. And you know, it's so important to remember that all these things are there, right there in front of us, hiding in plain sight.
You don't have to look any farther than the Kabul, what took place in Afghanistan there. Again, Kabul, what is it? Cabal. It sounds just like Cabal. Fall of the Cabal, all right? This was the White Hats operation in plain sight to show you we're in control. And that's why they actually had to have that inflatable C-17 cargo plane. Now, C-17, you know, 17 letter of the alphabet. I'm not going to say the name because I don't want to get you banned here on the YouTube, Nikki. But C-17, right there in plain sight, it was an inflatable. And we had all these Afghans push it down the runway just to put on the show here. And once they got up, yeah, we did the dramatic thing. It wasn't a good way to do it, but we had to push the ante a little bit. And we threw a dummy off this inflatable, basically a blimp, if that's what you want to call it. We threw him off, and it made for a dramatic ending. But again, death shouldn't be taken in any context, of course. But it was quite the message to the White Hat Alliance and everybody else going on that, hey, we are in control.
Yes, it always makes me feel much more comfortable to know that somebody I don't know is in control.
And lots of things are coming out. I guarantee you in the days, the weeks, the months ahead, watch closely what happens. We are going to see some crazy stuff happen. Things are going to get ridiculous. You think you got it tough now. We're going to get in a lot of heat here.
Well, some do like it hot, as they say.
As a matter of fact, we have all these troops doing these drills for underground bases, both above and below ground. Things are going to get rough here. And they've been training for many, many years on this stuff. And they're actually picking a day. I'm not privy to the day, but they're picking a day when this is all going to come down, all going to come out. You watch and see. Get your popcorn ready. Enjoy the show.
Well, I do love my popcorn. So, can you tell me which one of these politicians is a clone and which one of them are actually real people played by actors?
Yeah, let's back up here a little bit. So there's a lot of players involved here, okay? And a lot of clones and masks going on. We got Biden. He's actually in a mask. This isn't the real Biden, okay? You look closely on those shots, you can see a shadow below his chin. That is a mask. It is so obvious. And now we're taking bets on the white hand. Now we're taking bets here in the white movement, if you will call it that, the white hat movement. Who is actually playing this part? And my bet is on Jim Carrey, okay? He's wearing Biden's mask. He's doing all this stuff. He's going out and taking his fake vaccine. Not to get you banned, Nikki, by saying that word. But, yeah, it's all a stage, all a show. You could see from when Biden went and got his third jab there that it was a sound stage. And then we had lots of press out there, and they were all in on it, of course. But it was all fake. All fake. So it's a big show.
Oh, I really went off Jim Carrey when he did that, The Truman Show. I didn't understand it at all. It was very confusing. I think there was a lot of satanic messages going on in that movie. I didn't like it. So, who is actually real then? What about Camel Harris? Is she real or is she a clone?
But to get to Kamala Harris, she's a special one indeed. She's malfunctioning. That is the rumor, but we keep her under wraps quite a bit, so you can't see that she's in the background. She won't go near the border and all that stuff, and we purposely keep her away from the press there. But it's all going according to plan, and yeah, you don't got to worry about her. She's just a harmless little thing.
Right. So tell us all about your new book.
Yeah, Nikki. I got my book here. I'm gonna show it for the viewers. We got here. This is The Sound of Freedom, is what it's called. This is my new book coming out. You'll be able to get a copy very soon. And we got the first page here. This is a. I just like these birds, so I just added them, and I thought they were pretty cool, and the viewers might actually appreciate that there. And second page here, let's go on to this is where the actual story begins. We got Mr. Kim Jong-un here on the left, and then of course President Trump here on the right, and then they're playing a game of Battleship. And yeah, what it shows here, that this is all a game, and you basically can just trust the plan. And yeah, it's a very a hard a game there going on, and you can see they're sweating bullets and all that stuff. But yeah, let's go on to the next page here, and we got Trump meeting the aliens up over on Area 51 extraterrestrial highway there. This is all part of the story of how freedom came to be here. So we got him shaking hands with one of the grays, or some people think they're green, but they're actually gray. And he met with them and signed a deal that we would be basically free, and we're going to go out to the cosmos in the future here. But that has been signed, and we are good to go on that. Next page here. Now, this one here, I should have had a pen and blotched this out. This electoral map. So this should be for 2020. It does say 2012. You can fill in the actual colors of the states here, and the way you think that we won. You know, Arizona, of course, is red. Wisconsin is red. Georgia is red. The whole state, the whole country is red. So just fill it in with one big red marker, if you will, okay? And that is to get you engaged. Now let's go on the next page here. Melania, yes. Remember, she was wearing the cube dress. We got many cubes here. Signifying, and this goes into my next page here, but let's just understand the beauty of this here. Cubes all over her dress, okay? Next page. We got a flag here you can color in. I just add that as a bonus. But Q equals MC squared, okay? Q the movement, of course. Not to upset your YouTube algorithm, Nikki, but the equals. So the movement equals mega kick ass with a C, kick ass to the second power. So watch what happens, okay? This is it. And as we look on every page in my book, it's got a cube on every page. If you didn't notice that when we went through it before, there's a cube on every single page, okay? That is why the Q is significant. We got Q equals MC squared, and that is mega kick-ass to the second power. This is so good. Again, this is The Sound of Freedom. My book will be coming out soon. We'll get your copies, get your pre-orders in, and we'll get that right out to you.
Wow, that sounds amazing. I can't wait to read it and do all that patriotic colouring in. Now, just as soon as I finish reading all the Biff, Chip and Kipper books, I'm going to get straight onto it.
Again, when we think about what people actually don't want freedom. They just want the sound of freedom. Doesn't the sound of freedom sound nice? It's not about freedom, it's about the sound of freedom. That is what people want.
Absolutely. I love sounds. I love the sound of birds singing. I love the sound of motorcycles running, cats purring, hot tubs bubbling. I just really love sounds. So yeah, I can totally understand what you mean. Well, thank you so much, Yuan O'Scammin, for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it, and I think everyone will agree all your intel is absolutely brilliant. So thank you so much for coming on, and we'll see you again. Thank you.
Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Ah, shit.
Right, well, Patriots, that was an absolutely amazing, exciting, informative and interesting discussion there with our Yuan O'Scammin. I think he was brilliant, and I hope that he comes on the show again, and I hope that you feel a little less confused after all of that, because I thought it was very clear what he was trying to say. Thank you so much, Patriots, for joining us, and we'll see you again on yet another We the Sheeple. Goodbye, Patriots.